Hello and welcome to ILoveGay today. And we are all the way in Berlin, Germany this morning. And we're here with Stuart Cameron. How are
Woohoo!
you?
Hello, thank you. How are you, Matt?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad you and I have been connected for years online. And it was wonderful when I was at ITB 2 years ago, in the days when we were actually able
Oh,
to do real world events. And it was
that
a
was so good.
it was a pleasure to have finally met you there in person.
Yes, it was too. And yeah, it's really. Oh my gosh, it's already so long. I can remember like the last time. I think it was over a year. I went to my last party in Berlin, and I remember that time. we went out. There was like Corona was already like a topic, and
Yeah.
then we went out for the party, and then we said, just imagine if this would be the last party we have ever been. And we laugh, but then we also take it seriously. So we really party hard till in the morning, and then that was it. And then since 1 year, no
It,
parties anymore.
it came true. It was the last party.
Into
Yeah.
yes. But I hope it will open up. There's a good chance. I mean, when you look at other countries, like I follow so many DJs because I'm so into electro music and stuff. So like I see so many parties going on in Australia right now. I'm so envious. So I already like looking forward to winter because yeah, if in Germany is still not open, I will definitely go to Australia for holidays.
I hear you. No, but when you were there at ITB, it's because people in Germany, they know who you are and what you represent because you were there talking about diversity and inclusion and more of the big picture of LGBTQ rights around the world. But from you're speaking from your company Uhlala, and so yeah, tell us a little bit about that and what you were speaking on and so forth.
So the Uhlala Group is like we are now, oh God, I think over 12 years. We are now here mostly in Germany,
Yeah.
trying to empower the LGBTIQ community throughout tons of different projects. We have tons of events. We build our own communities. We do a lot of consulting. Mostly we do it in German-speaking countries, but more and more also international. Now we have some communities that are more international, and also like some of our companies we try to support to become a real LGBTIQ friendly employer. We're also helping them, and this is now like it doesn't matter if it's in Asia or in the United States. We try where we can help.
Yeah. But no, you with that focus, you guys, I think it's amazing. You've kind of broken it down into subgroups or different concepts. Like for one, from the diversity and inclusion world, you have workplace career fairs called Sticks and Stones.
Yes, Sticks and Stones. It's Europe's largest LGBTIQ career fair.
Okay.
I founded that also like 11 years ago
Yeah.
when I was looking for I wanted to found just employee who doesn't care if I'm gay, straight, bi, whatever. I just wanted to be appreciated. And of course, at that time, like long time ago, it was very, very hard to find any company who was a little bit open.
Yeah.
And yeah, then I just decided, okay, let's try to do a career fair and let's showcase of maybe companies are open to that. It was a challenge, I can tell you that. It was a big challenge 11 years ago. But now, yeah, now we're really one of the even like when you compare to straight job fairs here in Germany, we are like we in the top 10, I would say, of all career fairs here in Germany. So
Wow.
this is really good that you can be from a minority.
Yeah.
You're one of the largest career fairs.
Wow. And then the other piece, in that world, you've kind of taken the diversity and inclusion message to a higher level with Rahm.CEO, and that's kind of got a life of its own too, right?
Yes, Rahm, for the people who don't know it, Rahm is a global LGBT leadership community.
Yeah.
LGBTIQ, sorry, yeah, or sometimes I shorten it. We founded that, I think, also 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I can't remember. And
Yeah.
just trying to bring like all the really super talented LGBTIQ talents around the world together. It was also an experiment if we could do it. But yeah, it happened. The first year, I remember Google were hosting us here in Berlin,
Yeah.
and people from over 40 countries really traveled to Berlin for our very first leadership contest. And it was very unique. It was never done around the world, this kind of leadership contest. And till this day, I think we still the only one who's doing it, but it's really now became successful. The contest is, I think the last time the contest was not online, but offline, we were in Ireland and in Vancouver.
Okay.
And this year, We wanted to be in Mumbai in India, but of course, of Corona situation, not possible. But yeah, it's really great to see that we're spreading our wings and everywhere, and to see our community is like thriving. It's really cool. I love it.
And even though you do a lot more, the last piece I'm focused on because it's near and dear to my heart. I'm a little geeky. Is your unicorns in tech, and I love that, and I love following all that.
Yeah, Unicorns in Tech is an LGBTIQ tech community, tech, IT, digital, whatever makes you happy when you have like a laptop or something in your hands. It's really cool. We also, by the way, I started that not because I'm into IT. Yeah, the only geek thing I do is playing Pokemon Go, and I don't think this is very geeky at all. And so never programming. I don't know anything. I have an iPhone, and for iPhone is for people who don't know anything about technique because it's so easy. I just, by the way, I just found out because I had some friends who were programmers, and they were not open at work in Berlin. They really thought, okay, if I open up, if I come out, I would have problems. And I would say, you're the people right now who are in biggest demand, or how you say that. It's like everybody needs you, wants you right now, and you're not just one, you many. And then I thought to myself, let's just create a group. They don't have time, so let's try to build a community. And now we have over, I think, 4,000, 5,000 members at Unicorns in Tech, not just here in Germany, but like a little bit, not really global, but it's bigger than just Germany, and really loving it. Unfortunately, now we cannot meet so much, but now we're doing it online. But it's really nice. It's good to see that there are people getting connected.
Yeah, no, it's a strong category. Here in the U.S., they have Lesbians Who Tech. You may know that group,
Yes, love it. It's
and
so good.
Out in Tech, also in New
Yes.
York.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. It's so good to see that around the world we have these initiatives and they're going successful, and I'm really loving that. And I'm especially happy with Lesbians Who Tech, that Liane was founded at. I'm so happy to see that, especially for the L community, that we have like such a big, important, impactful group out there, which is important because, as you know, we mostly concentrate always on the G in LGBTIQ, and this needs to change.
Yeah. No, and then, but I've seen you team up a bit with and do things with Out and Equal, which is also kind of from the U.S. perspective, probably the closest aligned to some of the work you do, which is with employee resource groups and HR and so forth. But you've spoken on panels and been a part of that as well, yes?
I did it. Yeah, I was at one panel, international panel at Out and Equal in San Francisco. It was a long time ago, but it's very nice. Also, it was always inspiring to see what's the communities are doing, yeah, outside of Germany, especially United States, because they do more, and there's also more time, more value, more money involved, and the communities are always also a little bit stronger. Yeah. And really loving it. It's inspirational, and yeah, maybe we do it a little bit different here, but we try to learn from the others, and I hope that they also can learn a little bit from us.
Well, I think everybody can learn a bit from you because I
Yes.
stay very much on top of what you're up to because you guys are so good at how you post on social media across the board,
You
LinkedIn,
think
Twitter,
so?
all of it.
I think we should have much more reach. I'm really like, by the way, I'm now changing our strategy because normally we are always doing with our projects going out and telling what we do and try how can we empower our community. But now I'm also doing it by myself. So like not just by myself, but really through my social media on LinkedIn or now on Instagram, where we're really trying to teach our community what they can do, how they can empower themselves or by others, how they can connect to become better, and so on and so forth. And it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's we're early in the year. Any exciting sneak peeks for what you have in store for 2021?
Oh my gosh. It's gonna be such an interesting year. I'm so happy. I have to say, Corona, yes, I hate it so much, but this keeps us more busy than ever, I guess. So the first thing, what's really interesting is on the 1st of June, we will launch the first LGBTIQ campus index. So we're reaching out to over 500 universities here in Germany, Austria, and Swiss, and asking them, okay, so what are you up to? What are you doing for your students, especially, of course, for our community? And it's so interesting. The reaction we got from university, they were just shocked. So who are those people? What are they doing now? They auditing us, and why? It's a lot of critics, but also on the other side, a lot of people who really loving it, and they're looking forward to the results. I cannot tell so much about it, but it's going to be very interesting. 1st of June, check it out. We will bring it out on Prouder first, which Prouder is some kind of a LinkedIn, Facebook for our community. The UX design is terrible right now, I can tell it, but this will change very soon. And also with Prouder, I'm so happy about this, because what I always was missing, because I'm a sucker for our news from our community. Yeah, I really want to know what's happening around the world, not just here in Germany. And it's so hard to find always this news, and there are some outlets who publish something. So I always wanted to have like a place where I can get all my LGBTIQ news. And now we have it, because nobody had it. So we built it by ourselves. And I'm Prouder also, like, I hope in 1 month or something, that will be like then Prouder News. And all news about the LGBT community will be there. Like we just scrolling it through the net, and we're posting it there. And I'm looking so forward to that. And the last, oh God, there are so many things. The Rahm contest, we have a digital Rahm contest, leadership contest. If you're LGBT leader, please apply to Rahm.CEO. This is going to be interesting. And I think what's going to be a big project for the next coming years is the Pride Office Day. We really want to bring the pride from the streets into the office in November. And really trying to start like a global movement, because I personally believe that it's not so good that you always see those big corporations on our prides on the streets, because for me, pride is more about activism, more about our rights. And I think it's great that companies want to show their respect and they want to support us. But I think especially like in countries like Germany or the United States, where I see the pride is more like a celebration and not so demonstration, at least the biggest one. I think maybe the corporates, they should like take a back seat. Or then if they do something like having a separate date for them where we really celebrate our community inside those companies, I think this is going to be very interesting. Or if companies are doing something for our community, want to go to Pride, and I always say, go to the Pride at Poland, where it's like so much discrimination right now, and people our community is afraid going on the streets, holding hands, or many parts in Africa or in Asia, where I'm like, there we need the support of the companies, but we don't need the company support in Berlin on the streets to say, no, we don't need, or like in New York, no, we don't.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's fascinating, and I'm looking forward to when I post this. I realized I'm also going to post it on Crossing, which is like LinkedIn in Germany. And with all the work you're doing, it seems that you're very well aligned with a lot of this business outreach and so forth that I think has a huge future out there.
Yeah, we try to use all the platforms, even TikTok. We try, but okay, we fail right now completely because it's so hard. You have to be so creative. You cannot like a picture. You can make it nice and filters, and you can edit it and so on. But on TikTok, it's like, it's very challenging. But
we don't even try. We don't even try. If we need to, we will hire someone that understands how to make something fun.
It's a challenge. I did just two posts I did on TikTok, but just funny ones. And I was so disappointed that only like, I think 200 people saw it, and something. Why did I create this? It took me 4 hours to do that shit. And now I know only 200 people saw that. But let's see what the future brings.
We'll get there. No, I think it's amazing what you all do. And I'm so glad you were able to take a few moments of your time and kind of share your story. And when we're back out to attending conferences again, I look forward to seeing you again.
Yes, I hope so. I hope in autumn. I think it's going to start there. I have a good feeling.
Me too. I'm prepared for that. So, well, thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon, Matt. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care.
Feels good, so good.